So, yeah, I wanted to make an effort to do some video series, some gig log type stuff. A lot of DJs out there are doing it, and I think some sound guys seem to be doing it too. Just kind of show what we're doing. Today is Tuesday, December 6th, 2016. I'm on my way up to North New Jersey to work with a band called the Cindi Band. I worked with her at a festival that I did in Middlesex Township over the summer. And right after her set, she came up to me and enjoyed her sound, and immediately pitched me the December gig. And here we are 6 months later, we're doing another gig. This one's fairly straightforward. 5-piece band, 1 guitar. The guitar also plays fiddle, but comes out of the same amp, so no big deal there. There's a keyboard involved and a non-instrumental vocalist. We are adding 2 additional vocals to the back, and an additional guitar and additional bass, so that other people from this fundraiser can come up and just play with them. In the van with me right now, you can see that there's absolutely no room behind me. I've got 2 subwoofers, 2 tops, 6 monitors, all my stands, we call it the Beast. We're using the X32 Producer today. I've got my Fender Hot Rod Deluxe for the extra guitar amp, and my personal bass amp, which is a Gallion Kruger MB212. And then all my odds and ends, I got a couple bins full of IECs and power cables, snakes, and all that kind of stuff. Pretty psyched today. I just spent a bunch of money on some DR Pro mic stands, so we'll get to break those in. It'll be awesome. Finally not break mic stands every 5 minutes. So the only real way to get up into this place is through the service elevator, which is very creepy looking, which also means I get to share space with all the cook's garbage. So there's some nice rotting vegetables right there to keep me company on my trip. Almost there. Yeah.
We need another interchange.
Suck it in, suck it in. Oh, hang on. This box of rotting vegetables wasn't here. You know what? I'm gonna crush you in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Push that to me.
I'm gonna go on this side. All right. That's Eric. Eric's my most overdressed assistant to date. Yeah, this is what we're working with over here. I got about 3 square inches of space, and the rotting vegetables are still there. So that's gonna be fun. One more trip. This giant car just like smacked itself into a door. This dude in the suit's like, "Oh, watch where you're going." Like I did it on purpose. So I ran over his ankles. I'm like, "Oh, can't see anything with this. It's really unruly." That didn't happen, but if I had to do it again, that's how it would go down. All right, so everything is now loaded in, and then it gets set up just like that. Okay, that's not how it works like at all, but here's how it does work. Alright, so we finished setting everything up, and as always, one thing doesn't work. So we've had a little issue with this brand new speaker that I got yesterday. And the issue is me, because I'm an idiot and didn't realize there's a switch on there that says go ahead and play music. So we are ready to go. We're going to grab some food, and we're going to get a show going. So we got about a half hour here before things get kicking. We get some very expensive looking food. Consider it paid in full. Any minute now. You excited? Always?
Yeah.
All right.
Having a good time.
And now we wait.
Hurry up and wait, right?
Dancing, singing, eating, plenty.
3 songs in, I pretty much got them to the point where it's set and forget. We're just gonna kind of balance levels at this point, grab a drink, and then enjoy the rest of the show. The real work comes later during breakdown. So one interesting thing they needed with this gig is that there's going to be additional microphones, additional bass amp and guitar amp, so that random people can jump in on songs whenever they want. Just like right now, we have untrained singers at whatever level they want. It's going to be fun. So I should have said what I was doing about it. I've got their levels set to just a very basic 12 analog, which on my mixer is a plus 30 gain. Very gentle compressor, so that whatever they sing at is going to be normal. It's kind of putting them just under the main vocal, so that it kind of blends in with the mix no matter what. If they can't sing, I don't want them to be the star, but I want them to be heard enough to be fun. So far so good. Perks of the job. Just finished up the break, finished up dessert. Time for set 2, and we're gonna wrap this thing up and try to get home tonight. Maybe I'll sleep tonight, who knows? All right, band just wrapped up their last song. Time is now 10:15. If all goes well, I should be out of here in my car by 11:30, maybe 11:45, and if it's past 12, I'll be pissed. So let's do a breakdown. So they needed their chair back, so they took away my time-lapse video. So over here, back in the elevator, and actually really surprised the rotting vegetables are gone, so win. All right, so we are all packed up. Everything's in the van. Current time is 11:43, which puts me on 1 hour and 28 minutes to totally break down and haul out and load up the van without an assistant. So not bad, but pretty much exactly what I expected. Overall, final thoughts on the gig. I mean, everything went smooth, everything sounded fine, no complaints, no, a couple compliments here and there. No one really paid attention to me, which is the best part. But things I would change for a similar gig, I would definitely either show up earlier or have an assistant. I would work it into the budget somehow, and really get a chance to test the room. I think that's going to be my new requirement for any kind of banquet hall, because that room was an acoustic nightmare. I could not have designed a worse room. There was a dome top and like this really sharp corner where they had like some uplighting, some accent lighting, and it just made it for just really bad trebles and mids. So a lot of biting that I had to fight. So I tried to knock it out with some EQ, but that can only do so much. What I would like to do is be able to get there with enough time to really go through the drive rack. Even though I had my snake rack with me, which has the drive rack in it, I just kind of ran out of time and just went straight from the board and used the powered subs to do all the crossover. If I have the opportunity, I would like to use the drive rack, go through all the smart wizards, and really get that room tuned, as well as getting a better crossover. But that being said, I mean, it sounded fine. You know, I wasn't, maybe not my best sounding gig, but absolutely not the worst. If I was a guest there, I would have been happy. Wouldn't have complained. Band was happy, so I'll probably see them again. Yeah, overall, not a bad way to spend a Tuesday. I've had less productive Tuesdays. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching everything. I hope you learned something. I definitely learned something. Check out jtpaudio.com, Facebook/JTPaudio, and yeah. Well, I think we're gonna make this a thing. We're gonna do some gig logs. I think we can all learn something from this. So thanks, guys.